How can I learn Latin American Indigenous languages? Are you curious about how to connect with the rich cultural heritage of Latin America? Learning indigenous languages is a fantastic way to do just that. These languages have ancient roots and are essential for understanding the history and identity of indigenous peoples in the region. With around 560 distinct languages spoken today, there is a diverse world waiting for you to explore. First, think about which language you want to learn. You might choose Quechua, which is the most widely spoken indigenous language in South America, or perhaps one of the Mayan languages found in Guatemala and Mexico. Picking a language that interests you will make the learning process more enjoyable. Next, gather your learning materials. Many resources are available, including textbooks, dictionaries, and audio recordings. The Archive of the Indigenous Languages of Latin America provides access to various linguistic materials that can help you get started. Some universities and cultural organizations also offer language courses or workshops, which can be a great way to learn in a structured environment. Engaging with native speakers is one of the best ways to learn. If you can, visit communities where the language is spoken. Participating in cultural events or connecting with indigenous organizations can provide real-life practice. Even in urban areas outside Latin America, you may find indigenous language communities that welcome learners. Studying the cultural context of the language is equally important. Indigenous poetry and oral traditions can give you a deeper appreciation of how the language is used. These artistic expressions reflected the historical experiences and worldviews of indigenous peoples, enriching your understanding of the language. Technology can also be a helpful tool in your language learning journey. Some indigenous languages have dedicated apps or online platforms that offer interactive lessons and vocabulary practice. These resources can complement your studies and help you stay engaged. Learning an indigenous language not only enhances your appreciation of Latin American history, but also supports the preservation of languages that are at risk of disappearing. It opens doors to academic research, cultural exchange, and participation in indigenous cultural events. For those in fields like social work or education, language skills can improve communication and respect for indigenous communities. By approaching your studies with respect for the cultural roots of these languages and utilizing available resources, you can build both language skills and a meaningful connection to the living traditions of Latin America's indigenous peoples.